You saw the last over from Moeen Ali. It was milked, it went for 3. There he goes down the wicket. Beautiful shot. Wonderful foot movement. Just controlled through extra cover.
Often talk about it. You've got to go on and make big scores. That's 4. That's what you do. Moeen Ali's, he's a bit more than a part-time offie, but he's not a great off-spin.
Broad had it swinging last over, so's Anderson. Oh, that's just a touch short. And a magnificent effort by Stokes at backward point does nothing. Jimmy Anderson continues to Steve Smith. Same shot! 2 fours in a row.
Double play for Australia. Been good patience from both these players.
Oh, shot from Smith. Some width, full and a bit wide. They're trying that 4th, 5th stump line wide of off stump to tempt Steve Smith with.
Oh, wide of slip. That was the one. England have been working on Smith.
Bit of a grind at the moment. England bowling defensively. Field placings are reasonably defensive. And Australia looking to occupy.
What a good innings. A comfortable innings, you'd say, for Steve Smith. Just a little acknowledgement to parts of the crowd. A lot of Australian supporters here, unsurprisingly.
And the glide's really effective. It was just too short. I think Steve Smith knew what line they had to bowl, but the length was just too short. It allowed him to go with it and glide. They've turned and they're running 4. Stokes prevented the out-and-out boundary. That's Smith. Too quick. They will drag it out on Chris Rogers just like they have on 87 for the next 12 runs as well. Out comes Smith. The good thing about that is he kept it along the ground. He demonstrated his footwork. You don't have to go super hard and outrageous. Well, that's really convincingly played. He waited for the ball, picked up the line, timed it so well down the ground.
Now Smith, straight down the pitch. Joe Root into the pavilion. Well, maybe it will be Smith first. He now races to 93. One man at mid-on. He's the only guy on the onside. Pulls away. That'll be it for Steve Smith. Not quite out of the middle, but that caps off a magnificent year of Test match cricket for Steve Smith. His 10th Test match 100, his first here at Lords. That's a moment he will never forget.
Huge contingent of Australian supporters are on the feet, as are all the players on the balcony. Well-controlled innings. Shots all the way around the ground, particularly in the last hour or so. Get the tape out, you're on the honours board.
Oh, that's spun and bounced, and it's got the gloves of Steve Smith. Might run away for 4. It's something that might just encourage Nathan Lyon sitting up there in the Australian change room. There he really holds his head upright when he plays. Oh, look at that timing. She's a good player, Steve Smith. He's very much his own style. But boy, he's a lovely timer. 1 for 307 in your team. Oh, Steve Smith, he's quick on his feet. That was a good short ball from Wood. Smith was onto it in a flash.
Staring down 200.
4 more. Short, wide, put away.
Well, that's what happens when you don't get the new ball in the right spot. Great to bowl if you get the right angles and get it up there, but when you're short and wide.
Driven, square and well.
Opens his account for the day, Steve Smith.
Oh, that's past the fielder. Stephen Smith waiting for the in-swing of Anderson. Hammers it down the ground.
Oh, lovely. Lovely shot. He's hammered that. One bounce and over the rope.
perfect position from Steve Smith. How many will this be? It'll be 4. What's more, it'll be 150 for Steve Smith. An innings of great class.
Well, what a player. And what a way to go to 150. Just simple. Effortless movement, just the placement of the bat onto the ball, straight.
Yeah. God, he's too good. He's too good. He doesn't miss. That's why he's got great hands to pick gaps with.
At lunchtime, we're going to feature Mitchell Johnson. There he is, at number 5 there, 293 in just 68 matches. Oh, a short one being punished from Moeen Ali. That'll be 4. Help yourself to the buffet, that one. Oh, width, can't do that. Someone like Steve Smith, who's in good form. That'll race away for 4. He looks good.
I asked him about that a couple of days ago. I said, "Do you get nervous in the 190s?" He just laughed. Not a bad thing though, is it?
Oh, one of the big one. Ben Stokes didn't see it at mid-wicket. Had absolutely no idea. That could have hit him between the eyes, that one.
Maybe 25. That works out roughly 5 or 6 overs each. Once again, lovely use of the pace. And he races into the 190s, the nervous 190s.
Nervous 190s, can you believe it?
That'll do it. And it brings it up with a boundary. Well, that's the icing on the cake. For me, Steve Smith caps off a golden period in his cricket playing years. A 200 at Lords, the 3rd Australian to do so, and the first since 1938. He heaves that away. No one down there. That'll be 4.
Can't take a trick, Wood. It was a decent piece of deception. Slower ball.
Mate, naturally. Ooh, probably outside off, I reckon. No, he's given him. Now, this will be interesting. My initial reaction was it looked like he hit him outside the line of off stump. And he's certainly playing a shot, an unusual one. Certainly playing a shot.
Thank you, Kumar. Mark, Chris, we
Thank
start
you.
on the front foot, please.
Let's hear the 3rd umpire, Chris Gaffney.
Here we go, Kumar. Impacts, umpires call. Wickets hitting. Kumar, I'm going to recommend you stay with your decision. We'll get you on screen. Stand by.
Well, that's the end for Steve Smith. Probably a little unlucky, but what an ovation he'll receive from the Australian fans, fellow players and the members. 2-1-5.